Hello, good morning, happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining me for another Saints and Angels Oracle deck reading for our week to come. It is the 29th of March here, our final Friday for the month. So welcome, super excited to see what the cards have in store for us for this transitory week into April. And of course our last reading as well under the theme that we've had for March. From Tarot, which was the Two of Pentacles. So I have been personally, definitely feeling and learning all around money this month and different ways of juggling it and handling it. So I'm sure, if you're anything like me, it's not always an easy, natural kind of lessons and decisions to be made, right? It's a lot of alchemy, energetic, emotional kind of work, right? Well, that's what it's been for me. But anyways, not to get too wrapped up into the past month, right? Let's keep ourselves focused on today, in the now. Going to try and keep this video quick this morning and try to reel myself in and back to where I used to, do 20 minutes or so only, if that, on one of these morning readings. So thank you for your audience and your time. I'm going to try to honor it as I honor my time as well, and jump right into it today. So quick little grounding, we'll still do that, and we'll get centered, and then we'll hear what our beautiful cards have in store for us. I'm going to close my eyes, and you're welcome to as well. You don't have to. You could, just relax your gaze, or you can certainly do anything if you're doing something else. It's not going to be hypnosis. It's just a calming, relaxing, centering minute that we could prepare ourselves to be a good audience and to be receptive to the messages that will come from the cards. So I'm going to close my eyes and adjust myself a bit, feel comfortable to do the same. Find a position that you can remain in for a few minutes in a sense of stillness, whether lying down, leaning back, or sitting straight up. Let's take a few conscious breaths in and out, really drawing ourselves down into the moment. Paying attention to the sensations of the breath. Feeling the cool air on the inhale gliding in through the nostrils and down the throat. Filling you up from the bottom of your belly all the way up your abdomen and into the lung area and the upper chest. And allow that exhale to be a gentle release. Easy drawing in. Practice it for a moment on your own. Really letting the air and the breath travel into your body. Allow the exhale to just be natural, to let go anything that no longer serves. Now I'd like to take a moment to introduce an idea for our imaginations. It's okay to feel excited or nervous at that word, imagination. Don't worry, it's there, we all have it. Just like your heart and lungs, your skin and hair, it's a part of you. So, here behind your closed eyes, believe and see a screen, a blackboard, a curtain for a projector, a whiteboard, an empty slate. Maybe it's just the darkness of your eyelids. See on that surface now, whatever it is you see, glimmers of light, fluctuations, pulsating, an inky, silky, black curtain. Now on that empty screen, imagine and see a beautiful landscape of your choosing. An area for a gathering. Maybe it's a valley or a field. Maybe it's a kitchen or a hall. Perhaps it's a building of sanctuary, place of reverence. Wherever is perfect for now. See a sacred area and know it's been prepared to accept and hold space for divine gathering. Maybe there's candles set. Maybe there's furniture arranged. Maybe there's nothing but grass and a night sky or an early dawn sunrise. Let your imagination build it up. All your little unique additions, flavorings, create more definition in your picture. Feel the emotions, the atmosphere. Maybe you hear sounds or smell smells or know certain anticipations, certain plannings. Stand witness and observe while the creation manifests. Breathe life into this visualization. As you breathe life into your body, yourself. See yourself standing outside the perimeter of that space. And know that we're about to make our way in, to arrive and be welcomed. Divine timing calls you forward, knowing it is time. Time to join together, to hear and learn, to teach and love and share. Breathe life into the body. Look down and see your feet. Notice, are they bare feet? Do you have shoes or boots on? Notice the ground. Notice there's a path up to that space for gathering. What does your path look like? Dirt and beaten, bricked or paved. See it leading all the way, twisting or straight, hilly, flat, an incline, or maybe even a decline, a hill to roll or run down. Stand there and know your own individual way, your walk up to this gathering point is perfect for you. It's uniquely bestowed by the Creator to be lived out in your own way, in honor of this single, finite piece of God's source creation. Your consciousness represents, holds alive, keeps alive, breathes life into. Now, before we walk up to this gathering point, just know that only your truths can follow you. Only that which serves your highest good can cross over the boundary around this sacred gathering spot. And so I'll count us down in 3 steps as we make our way. Take your time, don't feel rushed. Allow your imagination to have fun as you walk up to this place. 3, 2, and 1. Feel that final step across the threshold. Feel the lightness in your body as you take firm standing in this sacred space. Breathe in the feelings in the atmosphere. Feel the sacred frequencies of patience, of kindness, of acceptance, of openness. Also, feel those deeper, interlocking and entangling frequencies and bonds loyalty, friendship, honorability, and accountability. Take a moment to just breathe and feel all those different, unique, and uplifting, supporting, and positive frequencies that are reverberating like a choir singing a song, echoing out, vibrating in this space, bouncing off the boundaries and echoing around. Breathe them into you, into the universe inside of you. Feel all of those energies filling up the spaces that were left, the clearing that was made on the walk up to this place. Feel the newness and the clarity available within this multi-dimensional electromagnetic plasma light body that is you. Feel how your body knows, the layers of you know. They are seen, acknowledged, heard, and made aware of within this space. The sacred space has languages and layers which it speaks directly to you, to those layers within you, to which our first person boss can sometimes have a bit of a foreign language, a bit of a strange accent, trouble translating down into those delicate, tiny, individual fluctuations of language, of messaging, exchanging, and transacting. Your body knows on levels perhaps you can't consciously understand right now. So take a moment to allow those conversations and transactions to take place. Even if you can't feel them, just hold open space for the potential of the unknown to be taking place. The potentials of known infinite intelligence to be coordinating, course correcting, adjusting, and aligning all of those minute processes within you. Breathe for a moment into that work. Feel like waves crashing over you, refreshing. Maybe it's a breeze blowing by, refreshing, or a flash of light, refreshing. Perhaps it's all in things totally different. Allow it to clear away, re-energize, and rejuvenate you. Breathe. Feel the excitement. Remember the gathering spot you're at. Remember the great purpose we are here for. And see again that center circle of seating, furniture or a table, a campfire perhaps, or an altar. Maybe it's a tree we're around. Notice we are we now. It is not just you or I sitting alone, standing in this divine spot. Lonely, single source. No, we are many. We are strong. We are together and unified by truth and unconditional love, by trust and faith in a divine, single, whole creation with sacred purpose and ultimate journey that is meant to teach, to honor, and enlighten each of us as a sovereign, unique, fractal piece, as important as every other piece in the whole. See a gathering around you. Maybe it's many or few, but see them in a circle, ready to sit at this table or to sit around the fire, or perhaps to stretch out hands and interlock them in a circle around a tree or a maple. Reach out or sit down now and feel and know each one of us is and always has been and will be this version, this divine essence of ourself that is aligned and conscious, responsible, aware, enlightened, knowledgeable, open-minded, and willing, ready to serve and stand. I thank you for joining me, as I thank all who are attending, past, present, and future, as time is not linear. I thank you for your presence and your audience, your everlasting, eternal energies. Perhaps take a moment to look around and see the energy, see the auras, the eternal flames, see the cymatic echoing, reverberating out from each of these others with you, your co-creators, your partners in this beautiful journey and experience of life. See how they are each a divine reflection and fractal, unique display of God, of Source, of infinite intelligence, choosing a path through manyness, choosing a few definite points within the infinite scope of reality, to discover, to define, and to hold light and shine bright. We create mosaic, beautiful, full image of the entire whole. Take a moment to either bring your hands together in prayer or at your heart. Maybe just feel them with more consciousness in your lap where they lay. And to know that no matter what beliefs, what faiths, what understandings, ideas, ideologies, whatever words and phrases and languages from before, from that made-up 3D realm, the living dream, from before this walk up to this point, just know that each one of those is their own version of truth, just like we are our own versions of God's Source. They have a right to reflect and a right to be. They honor their truth in their own way. Just as we work to honor our truths in our own ways. But as we cross that boundary, as we join here together now, in this new way, in this new place, all of those old ways fade away. We join together in a more honest and a more true, multi-dimensional, multifaceted, all-encompassing reality that is open and accepts that all things are possible, that love will always find a way, and that there is always hope, because there is divine intelligence coordinating, orchestrating the greatest macro movements. There is an ultimate observer. And in that unifying promise that we each know and that we each unite here in agreeing upon, we agree to uphold and honor whatever that mystery is, because it is within each of us, alive and pulsating, just as we are alive and pulsating. So again, I thank you. I thank you for your time and your audience and joining me here today. Feel free to pull your consciousness down into the present moment, back into your 3D space and body. Feel the air around you. Notice the sounds in the room you're in and the air quality. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Prepare to open your eyes when you're ready. And now, I said I wanted to reel in my time, and I've gone back to a long one. What can we do, right? And also, I'm just reminded, I'm going to speak on numerology for a second while I bring my cards out. Today is the 29th, which of course is the 2, and our whole month's message and theme of the 2 of Pentacles. And the fact that it originally came out, the card 2 of Pentacles was reversed, showed us there was lots of work and going to be a need of, tapping into the more positive senses of the 2 of Pentacles in order to sort of course correct or bring things to a lighter side, right? And to see that our final reading falls on the 29th, and we have the 2 and the 9 together for a nice completion, right? 9 is the completion, the threshold to the next. It's kind of like seeing the finish line, and the cards in numerology saying to us, yes, you've honored the 2 all month, and the messages and lessons that come with the 2, So I feel like that was a nice external confirmation to let us know that sort of we've rounded out the month and the lessons in a nice, complete way. So I rang my bell twice for that, my singing bowl 12 for that. Anyways, thank you so much, saints and angels, our ancestors, ascended masters, God, Source, Mother Earth, our fairies and elementals, higher selves, all of those beings of higher frequency and density who witness our journey here. We thank you so much for joining us and for your audience. We are so grateful for your guidance and support, and we ask for a final message here under our beautiful theme for March and our last Friday here on the 29th. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oops. Sorry. No. Many. Thank you. Bit of course correcting here, definitely. Okay. Oh, wow! Wow, that one just flew out. I was actually going to cut the cards, but this one single just flew out. Saint Bernadette, speak your truths. Wow. I love this card. I love Saint Bernadette. And speak your truth is just, it speaks for itself, honestly. I think it speaks so synchronistically to myself because I was sort of just questioning myself about how long I've been speaking for. And but I'm speaking my truth. These things come from the heart, so I can't pre-plan how long they're going to take, and I shouldn't go into it corralling myself too much because I get tripped up in my own reins, right? And it doesn't come out the way that it should, divinely, from my truth, right? 81, which combines into 9. Nice completion. I like that. This is a strong message for you to speak up and tell the truth. Give any fears or worries about others' possible reactions to God. Saint Bernadette and your angels. You can speak honestly in a loving way and still stay in integrity. No matter how others react, you must give voice to the truth as you see it. Heaven will protect you and guide your words as you say them. As you do so, some people will agree with you wholeheartedly. They've been waiting for someone to voice this information. Yet others may disagree with you. Stick with what you believe, regardless of how people react. You're a truth teller, and as long as you speak with loving conviction, you've got nothing to fear. Saint Bernadette is a wonderful example of someone who followed this guidance, even when she was threatened with imprisonment for doing so. At the age of 14, she had her first of 18 visions of the Blessed Mother Mary near her home in Lourdes, France. Mother Mary, and we just had Mother Mary. Mother Mary's been such a repetitious message, and she was just last week. Wow. Mother Mary instructed Bernadette to dig in the dirt, and the hole eventually became the healing springs of Lourdes. While receiving these visions, this saint and her family were threatened and harassed by government officials who accused her of lying and insanity. Yet Bernadette consistently and politely spoke her truth. Today, more than 5 million people annually visit the healing waters of Lourdes and benefit from Bernadette's courage. Wow. What a beautiful card, and especially for right now in the world. Speak your truth, stand for it. No matter what the threats are, especially from these false senses of authority that are really man-made and are really of this world, right? I want to live in an authority and in a light of the power that is of this world, that's made this world, that isn't, it wasn't created within the world, but it is of the power that created this world, right? There's a difference to me, and I think there is a difference in the reality as well. So yes, honor your truths and stand in the true light, and know that when we do that, and when we honor the truth, the true authority of the truth as the pinnacle point of authority in our lives, and we're always questing towards it, I think that we'll always be guided in the right direction, and we'll easily be able to see the inversions and the false lights for what they are. And just to cement in that, speaking it with kindness and in a nice way, and in a way that it doesn't detract from the seriousness or the scope of importance, but it also doesn't over-amplify it, or too critically force it either. Such a gentle way to walk, right? So, what interesting thing to work on this week, to keep in the forefront of your mind, to really also incorporate into, of course, our last week here at the balancing act of the Two of Pentacles, right? Wow. That seems to be the theme for the week, so we'll be interested to hear if anyone else comes up with circumstances and catalysts that are around that same theme, and I'll be sure to share anything of mine in my coming week as well on my channel. So thank you so much for sticking with me for this longer one this morning. As always, you can find me here on Telegram every Friday doing these readings. I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Wherever in the world you are, have a wonderful day or evening, and I'll see you next week.